Hello again, everyone. This is April. I thought I would take the time to share a little bit of some of the things that I've put on my Facebook page, Searching for Truth in the End Times, for those of you who have not seen my page, so that I can just bring it over here to YouTube for you guys. Some of my research included looking into the Day of the Lord. And as we know, prophecy is throughout the entire Bible, from Genesis to Revelation. Most people are familiar with Revelation and the book of Daniel. And just something that I decided to do, I just did a word study of the Day of the Lord, Day of the Lord. And I looked up Day of the Lord from Genesis all the way through the New Testament. And I was very surprised at what I found regarding the Day of the Lord just from descriptions from the Old Testament. Sounds very much like Revelation, to my surprise, but all from the Old Testament. So I just wanted to, I'm going to read through it. I did take a picture of it and put it on my Facebook page, so if you want to look it up and you can read it yourself, feel free. But I'm going to go ahead and just read it off really quickly and just leave it up to you to see what the Lord says to you from that. So, starting in the book of Psalms, Isaiah, and then I just kind of went on and through all the prophets. I didn't really write down all the references on my page, but it does go all the way through Amos and Joel and Nahum and so forth. So here we go. He will execute kings. He will, on the proud and the lofty and everything lifted up will be brought low. And he specifically mentions cedars, oaks, high mountains, hills, high towers, fortified walls, ships of Tarshish, beautiful slopes, loftiness of men, haughtiness, and only the Lord will be exalted. He will abolish idols, and people will hide in holes and caves of rocks. They will cast away their silver and gold, and he will shake the earth. There will be destruction, and all hands will be limp. Man's heart will melt, and all will be afraid. There will be pains and sorrows. They'll be amazed. Faces will be like flames. The land will lay desolate. He comes with wrath and fierce anger, destroy sinners from the land. The stars and the constellations will not give light. The sun will be darkened. The moon will not shine. He will halt arrogance, punish evil and the wicked. Man will be more rare than fine gold. He will shake the heavens. Earth will move out of her place, and everyone will flee to their own land. If you are found to be thrust through with the sword, if you're captured, you'll be killed by the sword. Children will be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Houses will be plundered, wives ravished. For the Medes they will not regard gold or silver. Bows will dash young men to pieces, and no pity on the unborn or on their children. Babylon will be like Sodom and Gomorrah, overthrown and never inhabited or settled, and wild beasts will lie there. There will be mercy on Jacob, and then chose Israel, and settle them in their own land, and strangers will join them, cling to Jacob, and take them captive for slaves. Streams will be turned to pitch, dust to brimstone. They will not be quenched, night or day, and smoke will ascend. No one will pass through it forever and ever. Stretch out a line of confusion in the stones of emptiness. Porcupine and owl and raven will possess it. Wild beasts, night creatures, thorns, nettles, brambles, jackals, ostriches, wild goats, arrow snakes, sword devour, will make drunk with their blood. Egypt will not be cured. The day of clouds means the time of the Gentiles. There will be a sword upon Egypt. There will be anguish in Ethiopia. Take Egypt's wealth foundations. Their foundations will be broken down. Ethiopia, Libya, and all the mingled people, men allied, will fall by the sword. Those who uphold Egypt will fall. From Migdol to Cyrene, I think, shall be desolate in the midst of the desolate, and it will set fire in Egypt. Messengers and ships will make Ethiopians afraid. Food will be cut off. Joy and gladness will be cut off from the house of God. Storehouses will be in shambles, and the seeds will shrivel. Barns will be broken, grain will wither, animals will be restless, no pasture, sheep will be punished. Fire destroyed open pastures and all fields of the field, all trees of the field will be destroyed. Water will be dried up. A day of darkness, gloominess, and a strong people will come like never before, or ever will be. Fire will go before them and flame behind them. There'll be a desolate wilderness after them. Nothing will escape them. They'll be like horses, swift, noise like chariots, leap on mountains, like flame, burning stubble, mighty men. They will climb walls, march in formation. They do not break rank, and they're not cut down. They will run on walls, climb into houses, enter windows. There'll be earthquakes, heaven will tremble, the sun and the moon will be darkened, and the stars will not shine or diminish their light. The Lord will roar from Zion and utter his voice from Jerusalem. The heavens and earth will shake. The Lord will shelter his people and strengthen the children of Israel. Jerusalem will be holy. No aliens shall pass through her. In Amos it says, darkness fled, and the lion met the bear. He will punish princes and kings' children, all clothed with foreign apparel. Punish, leap over threshold, fill master's house with violence and deceit. The sound of mournful cry from the Irish gate, wailing from the second quarter, loud crash from the hills. People who handle money will be cut off, and mighty men will cry out. The day of trouble, the distress, devastation, desolation, darkness, gloominess, clouds, darkness, trumpet, and alarm. Against city, high towers, men will walk blind. Blood will be poured out like dust. Silver and gold cannot deliver, and there'll be a speedy riddance of all. And that's the end of the list that I have. As you can see, a lot of it is familiar and similar to Revelation, and several things that we're repeating. The sun and the moon will be darkened and the stars won't give their light. That silver and gold will be cast away or won't mean anything at all in that time. And there'll be complete devastations, earthquakes, and lots of death. So definitely something that we don't want to be here for the day of the Lord. So if you have any questions, go over to my page, Searching for Truth in the End Times on Facebook, and look it up. You can read it for yourself. Sorry for the spelling errors. For those who do, I just kind of write quickly. And there are also some other great information over there. So thank you guys all, and God bless.